Hello friends, welcome to your YouTube channel Universal Pahaji. Today is Saturday and we are back with our Excel tutorial session. In today's session, we will be discussing important keyboard shortcuts. So whenever you use Excel, you know that keyboard shortcuts play a very important role. These shortcuts are used to work efficiently and to increase your productivity. There is a huge list of Excel keyboard shortcuts available that you can use. However, we will be discussing only the important one in today's session because these are the ones that you will use day in and day out. So we have categorized all the shortcuts in 4 categories: workbook shortcuts, formatting data, selecting and navigating data, and date and time shortcuts. So, Namaskar, Sat Shri Akal, Adab, and hello friends. My name is Surjeet and you're watching your own YouTube channel Universal Pahaji. Let's start today's Excel tutorial. Let's start the first category, that is workbook shortcuts. So these are the shortcuts which are generally used in every workbook whenever you are working daily. Okay. So the first one is Control N. What it does, it creates a new book. I'm pressing Control N on my keyboard. Control N. So you can see it created a new workbook to work on. Okay. So this one is required if you want to create a new workbook. The second one is Open an existing workbook. That is Control and O. So if I press Control and O, see, it's giving me the list of all the other workbooks that I want to open. Control S will save the active workbook wherein we are working right now. If we use the function F12, it acts as save as display box, that if I want to save this particular workbook with a different name. So as you can see, I press F12 on my keyboard and it gave me save as dialog box wherein I can rename or I can save this particular workbook with a new name. Next one is very useful one, Control C, that will copy the content of the selected cells like this. If I'm pressing Control C, as you can see, these are the running lines that are shown. That means this particular content is copied. And to paste, I have to press Control and V. See, simply whatever was copied is pasted in the required or the respective cell. Now there is another one that says Control X. So what it will do, it will cut the content of the selected cell. For example, I selected this cell, I press Control X. As you can see, these are the running lines. That means the action is done. And now if I press it here using Control V, see, it cut the content from the above cell and pasted in the new cell. Alright. So next one is paste special. This one is very important. Whenever you want to paste content as values, or if you want to use the transpose, you need to use the paste special dialog box. So how to achieve it? I simply pressed Control C to copy the content, and to activate the paste special dialog box, what I have to use the shortcut is Control Alt and V. So as you can see, a paste special dialog box is here where I can paste all formula, values, formats. There are so many categories available here. So I will select the required option and click on OK. Okay. So let me copy it from here, and if I want to paste it here, I press the shortcut Control plus Alt plus V, and the paste special dialog box appeared. Now the next one is undo your last action by using Control Z. For example, I pasted something here. If I press Control Z, see, it removed it, that it undo the last action. And if I want to redo it, then what is the shortcut? The shortcut used would be Control and Y. See, this appeared. So it redo the action that was performed earlier. The last one is Control and P. So what it will do, it will open the print dialog. Let me press Control P on my keyboard. So as you can see, it opened the print dialog box wherein I can use the print on my printer. So let's move to the next category, that is formatting data. So the first one is toggle auto filter. So if you want to apply or if you want to remove filter, then you need to use the shortcut Control Shift and the key L. For example, if I select the cell here, press Control Shift and L, as you can see the filter is applied to it. And if I want to remove it, I simply need to use Control Shift and L. So it will toggle auto filter using this shortcut. The next one is cell properties or the cell format. For example, if I click on this particular cell and press Control and number 1, it will give me the format cells dialog box. So I can align, I can use different fonts, apply border, fill, protection. Yes, this protection we already discussed in our previous video. So if you have not seen it, I request you to please go ahead and watch that protection video. That is very important. Okay, the next one is removing a row. Okay, so this one is Control and minus key. So for example, I select this particular key and I want to remove it. What I will do, I will Control and I will use minus. Okay, so as you can see, nothing is seen. So let me fill it here. All right, so as you can see that a row is filled. If I want to remove this particular row, what I will do, I will select the row and I will use Control and minus key. As you can see, the particular row is removed. If I want to add any row, what I will do, I will select the row. I will use the shortcut Control Shift and plus sign. As you can see that a particular row is inserted in between. If you want to add multiple rows, so what you can do, you can use the shift and the down arrow key. As you can see, the numbers are coming here, 4, 5, so 5 rows, 6 rows. So if I press now Control Shift and plus, it will insert 6 rows. Okay, so let me remove them by using Control minus. As you can see, I can also remove multiple rows by selecting all the rows and using the shortcut as shown on screen. Control D, this one is a very important one which we already discussed in our previous tutorials also. So what it does, it copy the content of the above cell to the required cell. Okay, so if I press Control D, what it does, it copied the content of the above cell and pasted it in the below cell. See, Control D. Similarly, if I use multiple rows and if I press Control D, you can see all are copied in the respective cells. In next category, we have selecting and navigating data. Okay, so if I want to select a particular row, what I will do, I will use Shift and space bar. See, the row is selected. Okay, similarly, if I want to select a column, what I will do, I will use Control and space bar. As you can see, using Control and space bar selects the column. Now if I want to move right, left, up and down, I can use the arrow key like this. However, if I want to go to the last record, I will use Control and down arrow like this. It goes to the last filled cell. Similarly, if I press Control and right key, it will go to the last cell which is filled. For example, let me copy all here. If I press Control and right arrow, it moved to the last cell. Okay, now this one is very interesting and this one is very important also. Toggle between sheets. Okay, so what I need to use, I need to use control page down or page up. So as you can see, I'm using, I'm using the control and page down on my keyboard, and this is moving from one sheet to another. See, sheet 5, sheet 6, sheet 8, sheet 9, and so on and so forth. The next one is, if you want to move to the first cell, that is A1, then you need to press Control and Home key on the keyboard. See, right now I am here, and if I want to go to the first cell of the workbook, what I will do, I will press Control Home, and see, it moved to the first cell. It selected the first cell of the workbook. Let's move to the last category, that is date and time shortcuts. These are also very important because whenever you are working with the date format, then you need to use these shortcuts. So the first one is, if you want to know the current date, what you have to do, simply press Control and semicolon. As you can see, it is giving me the date as 22nd of August. And similarly, if you want to get the current time, what you need to do, you need to press Control, Shift and semicolon. So as you can see, this is giving me the time as 5:29 p.m. Okay, so this will take the system's time. Now the next one is how to use the date format. Let me give you an example. Let me fill here 21 of August. Okay, now I am using Control C to copy it, and I'm pasting values by using Control Alt and V. Okay, so you can see that it's giving me number. The date is pasted in number. So what I need to do, I need to convert into the date format. So the one option is that I can use Control and 1 to go to the format cell, and here I can select the date and click on OK. If I want to use another shortcut, that one is simply press Control, Shift and hash key. So you can see this one is converted to the date format. Let me show you again. I copied it here in values. It's coming as the number format. So I press Control, Shift and hash. So it converted the number to the date format. I hope you have liked this video. This is pretty much from my side, wherein we have discussed various shortcuts listed here, and they gonna be very useful for you, trust me guys. And I request you to please hit the like button if you have liked this video. Do raise your questions if you have any in comment section, and also please give awesome comments if you have enjoyed this video. So let's meet in our next video. Till then, take care, God bless you, bye bye.